motherfucker lies in your face, they're not lying because they're ashamed of what they did or because they scared the truth might hurt your feelings. Nah, man, if that was the case, the motherfucker would have never done whatever they're having to lie about in the first place. I mean, come on, shit. Look, they only lie for one reason. A motherfucker gonna lie in your face because they know that the truth might provoke you to make decisions that are not in their best interest.
You know, I think males are starting to find out more and more, especially nowadays, that, oh, okay, it's not working anymore. All these lies. Most women are deciding, you know what, the dating thing's not for me. So I think they're hopefully starting to realize, like, okay, it's not working anymore. But males don't really learn, you know, so they're so unevolved. I don't know, like, how else to say that, you know. So it's kind of pointless to worry about if they're learning or not, because I just feel like, I don't know, I don't really even think that they can learn because they're just like the most unevolved species ever. But like, you know, women, we need to be learning. Okay, that's really where it's at. If the male is not serving a specific purpose, and the only purpose I feel like might be worth it is if the male is like rich, or not even rich, but making a decent income. Like if he's not making at least $180K a year, what's your purpose? Like the only purpose you could possibly serve is paying all these bills. All right, that's the only purpose that I can think of ever. And even then, you have to be careful so you don't end up with like a Dusty Dee or a Ted Bundy, you know, like a psycho. Like, and most of them, most males are complete psychos and control freaks. It's like, what's the purpose? It's like, I'm way better off single because I then don't have to deal with any of that stuff. You know what I mean? So anyway, you got to be careful. Don't lie to yourself about who this species is. Okay, they are who they are, completely unevolved, and you know, most of them grotesque by nature. Most of them, you know, it's just not going to be worth it for you. It's not going to end well. Don't lie to yourself about it. Don't like look at red flags and color them pink because you're wanting to be the Lulu. Before you know it, you'll be stuck there, and the male will not leave. He will not leave. Okay, if he's getting something out of you, like you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're providing emotional support, or you talk to him about his day, or blah, 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 he's not going to leave. He will become a parasite, and you will be stuck there psychologically because you've gotten yourself stuck in there. So don't do it. It's not going to be worth it for you. It's not going to end well for you. You're going to be the one that loses.
Y'all to do me a solid and be fucking for real.
Hola, mis amores, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están haciendo? Hi, my loves, how are you? How are you doing today? Those of you that are new to my channel, here we talk about all social issues, specifically pertaining to women and for women. So I'm back with another podcast. So in this episode, we're going to talk about why males lie so much. And I say this all the time, y'all. Males lie as easily as they eat, sleep, breathe, talk. Like lying, there is nothing that a male is better at than lying. And unfortunately, that's 99.9999999% of them. It's like they just lie. They lie. So we're going to take a look at some videos here, and I will come at the end with some of my thoughts and views and how this actually connects to the male's typical behavior in psychology and the patterns that we find. Okay. Oh, don't forget to smash that like button for me. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me. Oh my gosh, love y'all so much. Leave your comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this particular issue.
Men don't have multiple areas in the brain for emotions. They only have 2 areas of the brain for emotion, and they compartmentalize it. So how women will be like, oh, it's like pulling teeth to get him to talk. It's because men can very easily just set aside the emotion. And if they do tap into the emotion, it's pure emotion because they're not able to solve problems and talk and hear at the same time. So it's just this one area for emotion. And then if it's going to come out, it's going to come out raw and scary.
Why do men hide things? Why do they lie? Why can't they just be honest? Hell, sometimes you even know the truth and they still lie. Why? So here's what's going on in his mind, right? Most of the time, whenever you approach him with this newly discovered bad behavior, he is very aware that he has already disappointed you leading up to this point, and he knows how you're going to react. And let's just say that you have addressed things in the past with him that he hasn't corrected already, and we're going to pile this new behavior on top of it. Now, he knows how you're going to react. He knows what you're going to say. And to be quite honest, whenever you're in an argument, he's probably the type that just gets absolutely irate, and he doesn't know how to handle those types of emotions. So in order to avoid all of that scenario, he lies. Because if he lies, he prolongs the consequences. That's what it's all about. He doesn't have to own up to anything. He doesn't have to change anything. You're going to have to do a little more research and provide these extra facts, if you will. And he knows that if he keeps leading you down this path, eventually you're going to run out of facts and you're probably going to drop it because he's going to have an argument for everything. He always does. Every time you have something to say, every accusation, he magically has some justification to his bad behavior. Have you ever wondered why that is? It's because he is prolonging the consequences.
Right, and the fact is that when a woman likes a man a lot, she'll lie to herself. So it's no need for you to even waste lies. Because if you keep it real with her, she gonna tell herself whatever she needs to tell herself to stay in that situation and stay dealing with you and stay around you. As a man, like, you gotta give her the option. Look, this is my true feelings. Do with this as you may. If you wanna stay here and kick it and you wanna go on this roller coaster ride and go have fun, cool, let's go. But you know where my head is at. Like, as a man, you shouldn't want to move forward and there's confusion there. Because, then you lose your get out of jail free card if things go left, right? But if I told you the truth from the door, then whatever happens on the back end of that, that's not on me.
Doesn't take personal accountability. Listen, liars and manipulators do not hold themselves accountable. They got every excuse in the book, always making it about it's this, it's that, it's this person, trying to hide from any consequences, trying to hide from any work that they're gonna have to do to make anything better. So when you notice that this man never takes accountability, this is a huge red flag.
They say when a man is messing with more than one woman, he gets mean to the one he's lying to. This is the truth, and he usually gets mean to the woman he's been in a long committed relationship with. Reason being because he's cheating, and he's being mean to his girlfriend or wife so he can go be with other women. He starts fights out of nowhere, he tells her she's not good enough, and he makes her feel like she's the reason the relationship is falling apart. Also, he can disappear for hours or days and go be with other women. And eventually he will apologize or tell you what you want to hear to get you back where he wants you. But make no mistake, it's only a matter of time before he does it again. And he will do it for as long as you allow him to.
Understand how tired I am of men. A man could tell me that the sky is blue. I need to go outside and check myself. I'm sorry, I just don't believe. I don't believe anymore. Because let me tell you one thing that men will do, men will lie. And men will lie hard. Honestly speaking, believe a man at your own risk. Believe him at your own risk. I'm sorry, but unless God directly tells me this brother is for you, I'm not listening.
Why do men think that it's okay to lie for no reason? Like, they lie so much that they actually think that they're telling the truth. Like, it's ridiculous, like, how much they be lying. And it's for no fucking reason. Like, just tell me the truth. Why is that so hard? Like, they lie so much, lying is like breathing to them. And it's just really ridiculous. Like, and then especially at a grown age, especially, like, if you're old enough to know better and you still constantly keep lying, and I know that you're lying, I just be looking at you like, but why? But why? What is the reason? And then they try to, when you find out that they're lying, or when you mention or say something about them lying, they try to make it seem like it's your fault or it's your problem, or like, I didn't need to tell you the truth. You didn't need to lie either. Like, you think that just because you didn't have to tell me the truth, you had to tell me a lie? Just say the truth. And then let me decide how I'm going to feel once you tell me the truth. Because you think just by you lying is going to make me feel better, and I found out you lying, I'm more pissed off now. Let me tell y'all a story. So I a long time ago, I used to talk to this one guy. And the one guy tried to tell me that, like, he tried to kick it, like, how old you are, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm 25, right? That's what he told me. He's like, I'm 25. I'm like, oh, okay. So I think one day he asked me to go grab his wallet for him, and his ID was, like, in the front of his wallet. Like, I didn't have to pull it out. It was literally showing in the front of his wallet. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, you're not 25, you're 35. So I confronted him about it, and I asked him, like, why did you lie about your age? And he told me, well, I didn't think you was going to talk to me if I told you my real age.
That's not your choice to choose. You don't get to make that choice for me. You don't get to decide how I feel about you telling me the truth. Another example. Was talking to someone, and I'm asking them questions and whatever. Let me know when you make it to your destination safely. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. Come to find out, they made it there 2 hours ago, but they made it seem like they just made it there, 2 hours later. Like, oh, I just made it. And my thing is, but why you lie? If you had to unpack yourself and get yourself together, just say, oh, I've been here a while, I just had to get myself together. But you made it seem like you had just made it to your destination. And again, why lie? Like, what was the point? And again, this second person lies like they're breathing. They lies for they constantly lying. And they older too. Like, this is a grown man and he be lying. So
Motherfucker lies in your face. They're not lying because they're ashamed of what they did or because they scared the truth might hurt your feelings. Nah, man, if that was the case, the motherfucker would have never done whatever they're having to lie about in the first place. I mean, come on, shit. Look, they only lie for one reason. A motherfucker gonna lie in your face because they know that the truth might provoke you to make decisions that are not in their best interest.
It's totally insane to me, just the ferociousness of the lies that males tell. And 99.99999% of them will spend their whole lives, every single waking second, every single waking moment and minute, lying. Like, they just lie as easily as they eat, breathe, sleep. They lie. And it's a lot of times, usually things that don't even matter. It's like, why are you lying? I don't understand, right? So the biggest reason why males lie is it's really, really the biggest reason and really the only reason, okay? Because you'll see a lot of people will say, oh, it's because they're scared. It's because they don't want you to leave. It's because they care about your feelings. No. As we've established, I've made several videos on this. If you haven't watched the videos that I've made on this topic, males are not connected to their emotions, okay? So whatever it is that they might feel, they don't even know that those are feelings in the first place. So you need to start from there. We need to start from there, right? So we need to start with a fundamental understanding of the caliber of the species that we're dealing with, okay? Even if they feel something, they don't even know that those are feelings in the first place. They don't know what emotions are. They don't know what it's supposed to look like. When they feel, right, that when it comes to emotions, feelings, right, what they do is they usually take that and they just kind of toss it to the side somewhere, all right? It's very, very unhealthy. It's very, very toxic. It's just they have not evolved, okay? So they're weak. Really, that's really the best way of putting it. They're weak, okay? So 99.999% of them are just weak, right? So they're weak. If you're weak emotionally, you're weak in probably every other area as well, right? So you're a subpar species, right? So males, they're not lying because they want to spare your feelings. They're not lying because they're scared of what your reaction is going to be. They're not lying because of any of those things. It really comes down to one reason, and one big key reason only. They lie because they are selfish. That's it. Males lie because they are selfish, okay? Just like whenever I tell you, especially in my other videos, and I tell you, like, look, if a male says they love you, that's not a good thing, okay? It's not like, oh my God, he loves me so much. No, usually a male will just say those things, even if he has feelings for you or feels a deep connection with you. A lot of times it's not because of who you necessarily are in reality. A lot of times it's because they see a lot of the things that they want to use you for, okay? So versus a woman that might be like, say, for example, the side piece, right? Why does he never leave the side piece alone? Okay, the side piece, that's the one that he actually enjoys being around. You, the main piece, right? Quote unquote, the main person, the main woman, right? You're the one that's over there suffering. You're the one that's over there crying every night. You're the one that's over there starting arguments, and he's like gaslighting the most, right? Why is that happening? Well, that's because, he doesn't actually necessarily care about you in the same way that you are wanting him to care. He doesn't love you in the same way that you are wanting him to love. Men cannot love. They do not have the capacity to love. And what do I mean when I say that? Well, what I mean is we have to take a look at the meaning of love to each gender, okay? The meaning of love for women is nowhere even close to what males mean when they use that word, ever, okay? So what does that mean? Well, that means women, as far as we're concerned, whenever they say I love you, they actually don't even know how to love. So you need to understand what that actually translates to, because that doesn't translate to what you're wanting it to translate to. It cannot translate to what you're wanting it to translate to, especially because men just don't have the capability of feeling such intense emotion as defined by women, because women are able to feel that emotion. And so that's how we define love, right? So males aren't lying because they care. They're not lying because of any of that. They're just selfish, okay? They lie because they know that if they don't lie, then you have more power. Okay, then you have more power over yourself and your decisions, and you have more power to say and feel good about saying, that's just not going to work for me. I think I'm going to go in a different direction. I think I'm going to leave. So it's actually the opposite. Okay, are you following? So it's actually the opposite. Males lie. They lie, and the reason they lie all the time, and it's so easy, and it's as easy as breathing to them, the reason that they lie is actually the opposite of them caring. It's because they literally could give two craps about you. They don't care about you at all. Okay, like the reason they lie is because they are selfish. They care about themselves. Okay, it's whatever it is in their best interest that they're going to go with. Okay, and if they feel like lying to you, if they think lying to you is going to be in their best interest, because then they won't have to deal with your emotions, they won't have to deal with your talk back, with your arguments, or whatever might come from telling you the truth, then that's what they're going to do. They're going to just lie and keep lying because they feel like it's in their best interest. Okay, so males lie because they are selfish. They only want what they want, right? And they want to control women, right? So anyone that actually loves you or cares about you, it doesn't make sense to say, oh, that's the reason why I'm lying. It's because I care about you. Literally, logically, let's process through this logically. It literally, logically does not make sense. If you love or care about someone, you don't then turn around and rob them and steal their power, steal their ability to control their life from them by telling a lie. Okay, because when you're telling a lie, that's exactly what you're doing. You're essentially communicating to the other person that you don't care what they think. You don't care what they want for their future, for their own life. Okay, you just want them to do what you want them to do. Okay, and that's, let's not be delulu. That's not love. That's not care. That's nothing but this individual is selfish and shouldn't be in a relationship with anybody. Okay, I don't even know what this individual is doing, like on planet Earth. Like honestly, just like polluting the, but unfortunately, that's all males. All males do this. Like 99.999% of them. So at the end of the day, it's like the complete opposite. Like someone that cares about you is going to tell you the truth. Someone that cares about you is going to want you to know what the truth is. They're going to want you to have the strength or the power to choose what you want to do with your own life and for yourself. Okay. Another aspect I want us to cover really quickly is just the aspect of males also. I don't understand, because they know that women lie for men a lot, right? So women will lie to themselves about who this male truly is, all because she wants to stay, and she wants to stay probably because she's gotten herself in a tough spot with getting emotionally attached to an individual that's not a good fit for her. Okay, to a male that's just not a good person. But now you've gotten yourself emotionally attached and trauma bonded to a male that's not a good person, and so the psychology of that takes over. And so good luck trying to break that psychology, because the psychology is a lot stronger than anything else. Which is why I try to tell women, like, you need to be careful. You cannot be interacting with these males. You can't be friends with them. You can't really be interacting with them, because they'll use you, they'll lie to you. They're just not a species that you can do that with. Okay, they're unevolved. So women, don't lie to yourself about who this species is, okay? Because they will not be that. Whatever it is you want them to be, they will not be that ever. They cannot be that ever. They cannot do it, period, okay? They can't do it. So don't lie to yourself about who the male species is. That's why I have this whole channel. A huge part of what we talk about is who the male species truly is, because I need women to really, really understand and know the species and the caliber of the species that they're dealing with, right? Simple as that. So anyways, y'all, love you so much. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me, okay? And go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this particular issue, and I will catch y'all in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.